today I'm going to be making my very own mealworm farm. It's something I've wanted to do for a little while. I have made one before out of mealworm and cricket boxes, but I've got a little thing that I wanted to use and I put it off for ages, and I thought while we've got the time, while we're in lockdown and we can't go anywhere, I'm going to get it done. So you might have seen these done before, you might not have. I thought, why not do it with you? So if you don't know, you can have a look and maybe try it out for yourself. So let's get started and I'll show you what you need and what we need to do. So all you're going to need for this is, if you can find them, a set of these little plastic drawers, a glue gun, a piece of mesh, a little spare tub, and some mealworms, obviously. If we're making a mealworm farm, we're going to need some mealworms. Now this little set of drawers has 3 separate compartments. They come straight out like that. And I got this in a pound shop in the UK. You can get them at other little discount stores, and I think places like in the US, like Dollar Tree and stuff, will have them as well. But what I've done on one of the drawers is I have drawn out a square on the bottom, and that square is slightly smaller than my piece of mesh I'm going to be using. I've marked that out in permanent marker, and you can see where I've already tried making some holes in the corners. We're going to cut that piece out first, and then we're going to be able to stick our mesh inside of there. Okay, so I have cut the centre of one of the drawers out. We only need to do this on one. You can see that I have made a mistake there. It cracked a little and I took a little extra chunk out, and it's not perfect at all, but that does not matter. It won't be seen once it's inside the drawers and you'll have your substrate in. And I did cut it a little bit smaller than my piece of mesh, so that any mistakes like this crack in the corner or at the side there, that can be covered up as well, so there'll be no gaps. I can stick down my mesh fully all the way around. So that's the next part we'll be doing, is sticking the mesh over the hole in one of our drawers. You don't need to do your other drawers. And there we go. We have our mesh stuck on. There's the front and the back. And you might notice now as well that I have labelled this drawer with the word beetles. I have in fact labelled all the drawers. Beetles are the one with the netted bottom. We have babies in the middle and worms at the very bottom of the set of drawers. Now there's a reason for this, and I'll just show you a quick diagram so you can see how the life cycle of a mealworm works. So here we are. We buy our mealworms as mealworms, which are the larva stage. They then move on to their second stage, which is pupa, or I call them aliens. They look really strange, like little white aliens. Then on from there, they turn into beetles, and then the beetles, they mate, they make eggs, and those eggs turn again into baby worms, which then grow into our normal mealworms. So are you wondering here where the alien stage comes into it, or the pupa? This is what I said you'll need a separate little tub for. Now in these 3 drawers there will be porridge oats in the bottom of each one, because these stages of the worm's life eat porridge, and I'll also provide a source of moisture on like a food source as well, like a piece of carrot or broccoli or something. But the aliens, while they're in this state, they don't eat or do anything, so they can stay in this separate pot, and I will keep them on top. So here's my porridge oats, and I'm going to put a little layer in the bottom of each of my drawers. Spread it out, spread it out. So here's what happens. I'm going to add my mealworms to the drawer named worms. I just throw them all in. I will be adding pieces of carrot to each drawer, so they have some moisture and something to eat, as well as the porridge oats that are in the bottom. But this is what happens next. So the mealworms here, some of them are already eating some of the porridge oats. They will have a shed of skin, like this piece here. And after that shed, they will turn into these, what I call aliens, the pupa. So I will remove any of the pupa from the worm tray and keep them in this box because they don't need anything else for the time being apart from air. So I have provided air holes in there for my aliens. In the top, you can see in the center and in the corners, that's all they'll need for now. And I'll place them on top of the rack of drawers. Now once those aliens or pupa have started turning into beetles, I will take them out of this tub and put them in the beetle drawer in the top. The beetle drawer has the mesh underneath, and once the beetles start breeding and laying eggs, the eggs will fall through the mesh, but the beetles can't get through, so the eggs will drop down into the second tray, and that tray is where the babies will hatch. And then once the babies hatch and they turn into worms, they can be put in the worm drawer, and it just keeps cycling and cycling and cycling. As long as they have the oatmeal in the bottom, you remove the pupa and add them to the beetles to the beetle tray. Everything else will do the work for you. And that is how you have yourself a constant supply of mealworms for your inverts. You just buy the worms to begin with, and then you just let it keep doing its thing. And you have your own mealworm farm. Also, before you go, Gar from Arachnotube is doing a raffle. It's £5 for a number. It's to support the NHS or to say thank you to the NHS for all the work that they're doing for us at the moment, helping save people's lives, working in this difficult time, and the money that's going towards this raffle will be donated to the Welsh Ambulance Service that Gar works for. Brilliant cause, awesome thing that he's doing. I bought my ticket. With the prizes, if it's something that you don't like there, if you are a winner and you can't, because some of the prizes are live spiders as well, if you can't keep your own, then I'm sure one of your favourite spider friends would love to have them. You could always pass them on. One of your favourite YouTubers, I know Sam, he said that because it's his birthday coming up and he can't do a lot for it, he said he would happily accept the spiders if you weren't able to keep them yourself. But also, if you don't want to pay £5 for a ticket for the raffle, you can also donate as well. Just a small donation, could be anything at all. You just have to get hold of Gar at Arachnotube. Like, I've got 540 maybe subscribers on my channel, and if we all donated £1 each, that's over 500 quid going towards that. That's an awesome number. I'm a very small channel, but even I can make that difference. If you guys just made a small donation each, it would be fantastic. So I bought my ticket for the raffle. My £5 has already gone to Gar. I've got my number. I hope I'm gonna win. But if not, who cares? It's all for a good cause anyway. Very good reason. So thank you all very, very much for watching. A link to Gar's video or his channel will be in the description, so you can go and check that out and get in touch with him if that's something you want to do. Thank you very much. I'll see you all again soon. Bye.